welcome back to the Giants Holiday Let's Play Special number 12. Orange-ganic experiment. It continues, yes. We have finished off seeding this. Oh, let's get all our nice little menu thingies up. So we've topped up this field. If we take a look at our... Now, wheat is one of the most fertilizing. Yeah, it's the most needy. One of the most needy. I think corn is actually requires the most amount of fertilizer of all the crops. However, we're still the weed issue is still an issue. However, we're carrying on. We've planted wheat in our new field, or our second experimental field, but we did not apply any nitrogen, so it is sitting at 15 kilograms per hectare, which is totally bad. So, as opposed to this field, which, if you recall, we applied manure first and then seeded, which turned out a lot better than actually I thought it was going to, just because when you're doing that, it doesn't, we over applied basically. So now what's we're going to do is we have planted wheat. So now the game, or everything, knows that, hey, we got wheat here. It requires a particular amount of fertilizer to be good. And so now we're going to jump into our manure spreader here, and let's see here, activate automatic. There we go. We have activated the automatic application rate, and we are moving ahead here, and we're going to see. We're going to try it this way and see what happens, because yeah, so what is happening? We're getting, oh, I see, it's not put enough on, even though we have it set to automatic. So let's deactivate that, and let's just pump up the volume to about there and see what that does. So now that's turning it green. It seems like the automatic setting is not enough. Now let's go back here. There we go. It requires 200 kilograms, and on automatic it was giving me only 100. That's odd. Now, as I have said before, I haven't played a lot with the organic fertilizer much in precision farming, and it seems that it's a lot less precise when working with manure. Now, to be fair, I am using a modded manure spreader. It is not precision farming ready per se, or particularly. I mean, obviously we're using it and we are applying manure. Of course, it's showing. Yes, it is kind of showing where we're putting it, so it's not totally blind. And but there are, I know with the slurry spreaders, there are specially precision farming ready particular, which has sensors in the tank sensing the amount of nitrogen in the slurry. I think that might be our next experiment. At some point, we don't have the slurry, we don't have the setup or the funds to go and buy slurry spreaders and all that, but that could be something we could go with next. as an experiment, and so we're obviously over applying some manure here, but we're getting it pretty close. This is pretty much this is pretty much real to life, actually, because when you're spreading manure, you're just putting it on. You're not really, I mean, you have an idea of what your needs of the crop needs and the soil. You've done probably some soil sampling, you know what, all that thing. But to be exactly precise on every little bit of ground is not a real thing, particularly, at least not that I know of. So I think we're doing pretty good here. We can adjust on the go, as it were. Now we have different soil types here too, so we're dealing with 3 different soil types, and all these soil types require different amounts of nitrogen too. So we're kind of have to adjust on the fly, as it were, because the automatic setting is not applying enough manure. Right. So anyways, yes, I got my handy dandy extra capacity here for manure. We have been producing manure at a fantastic rate, so I haven't had to buy any yet. We should be able to have enough to finish this field, and so that's what I'm going to do. We're going to finish off this field, and we're going to give you an update on how that all turned out. So we'll see in a bit. All right, so how did it go, you may ask? Well, I think it went pretty good. So here we are. Everything is looking actually very good. Nitrogen is pretty good across the board. And if we take a look up here, this was the spot here, if you recall, that we did the automatic application and it did not apply enough. However, so we went to manual, and as you can see, it's a bit, well, I had to keep adjusting the application rate manually as going along. So some areas are a little lighter than others and so forth, a little heavy in others. But overall, it's in the green, as in perfect within. Anyways, so, and expected yield 122%, which is over here is 98 out of 100, 2% only. That's really good for. There's 99 out of 100, and I didn't even roll it. So I don't like rolling. There's no fast way to roll fields, and I will forego the 20 minutes to get that 2%. Right, so what else are we doing? Well, here we are over here, and nitrogen is good across, or at least it's okay. Good enough anyways, as we, if you recall, we did the manure here on automatic, and it just, the automatic setting just doesn't seem to do it. But it does need lime, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to lime this field, and the only way we're going to be able to see it is if we have our little map on. And I have extended my capacity with the global goods palette on the front of this. Oh yes, did a few upgrades to our smallest Kubota, added some dual wheels, and I bumped up the horsepower to 168 horsepower. So she should perform a little bit better now. We still have a little bit of extra cash, and we still have some, don't forget, we have some crop waiting to be sold in our silos, so that's going to give us some cash. And then once this crop here is ready to harvest, we'll have the the money from this. And I keep forgetting that that's not the end of the field. That's just... But anyways, that's what I'm going to be doing for the next little while, is putting lime on this field. And then we're probably going to... There's not going to be a whole lot... Oh, yes. Field number 3. I haven't really decided what I want to do with that yet. If we're just going to go... I don't know if we're going to have enough manure to hit that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to think about it while I'm liming this field, and we're going to maybe have to buy manure. That could be an option. That happens. If you want to go organic and fertilize your field and you don't have enough of your own, you buy it, right? Anyways, we will carry on. All right, so you may be wondering, what is this? I was just talking about it. Yeah, we didn't have much money. Now, because I forgot that, well, this was our trailer, our big trailer, and, well, let's have a look at it again. I believe it's under low loaders. Remember, we had this fellow here? Right here, we turned it orange, right? We have the 53 drop deck auto load standard bale trailer. Well, it has a slurry spreader option to it as well, and an unreal one for sure. So that's what I did. It only cost me 10 grand to modify this, and so now we have a slurry spreader. Now, where do we get the slurry? Well, I went and found, I found this. This is the Buyable Slurry by MichalLS. 0.39 megabytes to download, only $1,000 to place. We found it under containers, and there it is, $1,000. It's a slurry buying. So I'm gonna, well, buy some slurry, and we're going to try it out on our third field because I have planted. Now let's see how fast it fills up. Oh, it's going to take a minute. Well, meanwhile, let's. So I have planted our. Where are we? Oh, there we go. Field 9 with wheat. Of course, no nitrogen is in there because that's what we're going to do now. That's filling up really slowly. I did have another option for fillable slurry, and it's these. These are the slurry buying station by, oh, hold on. It's by Austria Modding. Now it has two. One of these, there's a set of tanks, which I didn't. These are slurry buying stations. And, whoa. 10 grand for that. Whoa, we're cutting into our profits. But anyways, I might try this one out because this one's filling up extremely slowly. Where could we put it? I guess we could put, there is, so let's go back in there. Containers. We have this one, which is just a kind of a fairly small one. Could probably go like right here actually, or we have the larger ones, but it's like in ground, so actually that's probably going to be, it's a little bit more expensive though. 25 grand. Do I really want to spend 25 grand on something that may or may not work better? I don't know. What's the difference between that one and this one? The terrain is adjusted near the trigger. It is possible to see more of the well. Oh, okay. So the ground is, and this one is place with the, you can terrain types. Terrain is set to the same height as everywhere. This one, like this, it sticks up a little bit more, I think, is that's what it says, and this one is just in there. Let's try 25 grand. Well, if I don't like it, I can sell it, but I'm going to lose some money. So let's try that one. Did it disturb the ground too much? No, it doesn't. Looks like it's, oh, there is that. is going to be, I don't think it's filling any faster. Well, there it is. It's filling up. Yeah, we're just going to have to wait. So we'll once it's filled, we're going to meet you out at the field. So see you in a bit. Right, so it actually didn't take that long to fill up. We have a full tank, or well, almost full, because I did a little test spot here, and well, again, the nitrogen levels are not sufficient on the automatic setting. So we're going to turn it off, and we're going to bump it up, and away we go. Now, obviously, you can see where. Oh, that's too. Now it's too. No, not enough. We're gonna come on, bump it up some more. Wow. We really got to lace it on there. There we go. Oh, now it's too much. Well, we're going to be. Nice thing is 15 miles an hour. That's better, and we're getting quite a wide swath of application, and very nice, we can actually see what we're doing, and we got a truck. We have our truck pulling it because it is on a semi platform, and so we can just we're manually adjusting on the fly, as you can see here. And let's get our help window off there so we can, yeah, just a little bit nicer there. So it's not going to take long to apply slurry to this field at this width. And will we have enough to do this field? I don't know. It's eaten through a lot of slurry. We might have to look at some kind of a slurry production rather than manure, because the manure has taken a long time. I like this better. This is a really nice slurry spreader, by the way. As I said before, I really haven't fooled much with slurry or manure, especially and especially not with precision farming. But this is the soil. The soil difference is really I'm really keeping on top of this, adjusting how much I put on there, because if you put too much on it, yeah, the soil types are as a soil type change. Yeah, I've said that before. Whoa, now we're way over. You over apply, it's going to hurt your yield as well. So trying not to over apply. Oh, come on, he's stuck on the end. There we go. So far not too bad. Let's there we go. All right, on to the so yeah, I like how it's I mean, to be honest, the I did like Farm Sim 19 better for how the slurry looks when it goes on the field. This does not. In 19 it looks shiny, and it was like, oh yeah, there's like some wet slurry on that field. You can see it. And in 22 they've messed with the slurry, how the slurry looks on the field. I don't like it as much, quite honest. But anyways, here we go. Now, I can't put digestate will work the same as slurry, so yeah, I will have to investigate further this whole process here. We're still making manure, so that's still that is still an option, and I think we'll continue with the manure. And if we run out of manure, we'll just buy slurry and run it with the running with this, because this is actually a lot easier than spreading the manure, to be quite honest. Although I think there might be other manure spreading options too. I'll have to investigate a little bit further. I know I've seen every mod that's come out for Farm Sim 22 since it started, but with over 2,000 mods, you can't. I just can't remember all of them or what they all the features of every single one of them. So it's still spreading slurry there, but it's not putting anything on. Oh, that's odd. Right, so we might actually have enough. If I didn't overlap so much, probably it would be better. Yeah, there we go. So, are we gonna have enough? I think so. I think we're gonna have enough. That's pretty good. You go through slurry really fast. So, being able to do it one tank on these fields aren't that big either though, so, right, there we go. We'll see how that works out. It is a lot more hands-on than the chemical, for sure. And we can do it with an orange tank. And there we go. We're almost done. We might as well finish it off here. And we're doing all right. Well. And just, yeah, we'll have enough. Now, how much did it cost us to fill the tank? I didn't really pay attention to it when it was done filling. Our money definitely has gone down, but right, and that's that. We still have a little bit left. Right, so let's see if we can find out how much we spent on. So new vehicles, construction cost, land purchase, production cost, harvest income, wage, miscellaneous. I guess the 28,000 is the miscellaneous. Yeah, still a fair bit, $28,000 for miscellaneous purchases. Gonna have to look into making our own. I know the outhouse will make slurry, but it's not gonna make enough slurry for what I need. Boink. Right, okay, so we're done fertilizing for the foreseeable future. Need to know where am I gonna store this? Because I'm gonna need this trailer as a trailer. Right. Spending more money. Silos. Liquid silo, $5,000. Oh, not too bad. It's only $5,000. There we go. We'll just put it right over here. We will store our liquid products here. And there we go. Slurry into our silo. I might have to, yes, actually probably my best option is getting a little biogas plant that and to produce digestate instead of slurry, because I don't think there's an easy way to produce, well, I'll look into it, but I don't think there's an easy way to produce slurry in that much amounts. Right. Okay, so there we have it. That is a wrap on those fields. Well, there we go. So yeah, look at that. We have this is going to be slightly under, as you can see. It's probably, yeah, less than ideal. However, we did manage to get these ones pretty close to what we want it or need it to be. Right. Right, so what's next? What's next is, well, we wait. Well, the oats are going to be the first field that's going to be ready for harvest. Now, weeds were being, as an organic, organic, we're going organic. We're not going to use any chemicals for spraying weeds, so no more herbicide or spraying. And we'll see how that goes, how that affects our environmental score or not. We'll see. But anyways, that's pretty much a wrap on this episode. And we'll see how the experiment goes with the organic compound, the organic direction we're going. So, yes, that's it for Orange-ganic experiment complete. Thank you all for watching. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game, so until next time, my friend.